Hand independence, the capacity to perform an action with one hand and a different one with the other. It's an integral part of how we perform transitions with Poi, but even more important than that, if you struggled with getting your non-dominant hand to catch up with the skills of your dominant hand, you need this skill too, and I've got a workout to help you out. Drex here from DrexFactor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And in this video, I'm going to give you my 5 favorite beginner exercises for developing hand independence. But before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Fire Mecca, Flow Fests, Flow Toys, Pyroterra Light Toys, and Ultra Poi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all these awesome companies and the work they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links down in the description of this video. And special thanks to the non-business friend of the channel, Pekka Pekkonen. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, my work, and my mission. So clearly there are lots of exercises that can help us develop hand independence, but in this workout, what I wanted to focus on are skills that may not necessarily be skills that you learned as a beginner, but skills that I believe everybody should learn as beginners. Things that when you become fluent with them are going to help you out with a lot of beginner skills, and that really help you get down a lot of those beginner techniques. So, if you want to see me repeat this with, say, some intermediate or advanced level exercises, please leave me a comment and let me know. And without further ado, we're going to start this exercise off with arguably the most basic form of hand independence that you can find in Poi, namely being able to adjust your timing. Most of us, when we first start off spinning Poi, will be doing it either in together time, same direction, or we will be performing together opposites, or butterfly. The reason for this is pretty simple. If our hands are moving up and down at the same time, we don't have to think that much about their actions independently, as opposed to split time, where we're having to calibrate each movement in relation to the other, which is why split time is essential for us to drill in a whole bunch of different positions. I'll show you what I mean. We're going to go ahead and start off spinning the Poi together time, same direction at our sides in wheel plane. We want to get in 10 beats like this, and then when we want to switch to split time, same direction, going forwards in wheel plane. We then want to go ahead and switch to spinning reverse in together time, same direction in wheel plane, and then split time, same direction in wheel plane. We want to get in 10 reps in each of these spots. Next, we want to perform this in wall plane here, spinning our Poi clockwise in together same, and then split time same direction in wall plane. Want to change direction to counterclockwise, spin the Poi 10 times in wall plane in counterclockwise, and then switch to split time same direction. We're going to do the same thing in split time opposites then. So go ahead and get your right hand spinning reverse, your left hand spinning forwards, and we're going to start in together opposites here. Get in 10 beats, and then switch to split time opposites. We're going to do the same thing with the Poi going the opposite directions. So right hand goes forward, left hand goes reverse. Again, start in together time, so they're coming up and going down at the same time for 10 beats, and then switch to split time. Lastly, we want to switch over into wall plane. So go ahead and give me a butterfly in wall plane here, going inward, and then a split time butterfly. Each of these you want to get in 10 beats on, and then switch to a reverse butterfly and a reverse split time butterfly. And that's the exercise. Next up, we're going to drill some hand independence in that other most important Poi concept when we're starting off. That's right, planes. So this one is going to be essential for another Poi exercise on this list, and it involves keeping the two Poi in slightly different planes. We know that we have wheel plane out on the sides of our bodies, but in between our arms here, we also have buzzsaw plane. Now for this one, you might want to shorten up your poi just a little bit so you've got easier access to that buzzsaw plane. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to experiment with having one poi off in wheel plane and the other poi in buzzsaw plane. And we're going to keep them spinning together. I'm going to start this off in together same, going forwards with my right hand in buzzsaw and my left hand out in wheel. I'm going to switch off and I'm going to have my left hand spin in buzzsaw plane and my right hand spin in wheel plane. I'm going to go ahead and learn this in all the other timing and direction modes as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get the poi spinning reverse, and I'm going to put that right hand in buzzsaw plane while my left hand is out in wheel plane. And then I'm going to switch things up and have my left hand spinning in buzzsaw plane, my right hand out in wheel plane. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch into together opposites and start with my right hand going forward, my left hand going reverse. Once again, I'm going to stick my right hand into the buzzsaw plane and keep them both spinning in together opposites, 10 beats. And then I'm going to switch things up and have my left hand spinning in buzzsaw plane, like so. I'm going to go ahead and switch directions on this one. So I've got my right hand going reverse, my left hand going forwards. Put the right hand in between my arms in buzzsaw plane while my left hand is out in wheel for 10 beats, and then switch up to having my left hand spinning in buzzsaw plane for 10 beats. Next, I'm going to switch to split time same direction, put my right hand into buzzsaw plane, keep it going for 10 beats, going forwards, and then switch up to having my left hand spinning forwards in split time same direction in buzzsaw plane. Going to switch to reverse, and again, going to have my right hand spinning in buzzsaw plane for 10 beats, then my left hand spinning in buzzsaw for 10 beats. Now I'm going to switch into split time opposites, so I'm going to go ahead and get my right hand spinning forward, my left reverse, and keep this timing up with my right hand in between my arms, and then with my left hand in between my arms. I switch things up, my right hand reverse, my left hand forward, and once again, 10 beats with my right hand in buzzsaw, keeping the timing, and then 10 beats with my left hand in buzzsaw, keeping the timing. If you can get all those, you've got the exercise down. Good job. Next up, we're going to practice switching back and forth between these timing and direction modes with an exercise specifically centered around pendulums. All right, so for this exercise, I want you to start in a butterfly, and I want you to go ahead and practice performing pendulums with just one hand. So in this case, I'm going to choose my right, and what I want to do is I want to perform a pendulum out with my right, come back around with both of my poi spinning in together same clockwise, and then I'm going to perform another pendulum with my right going underneath my left and bring it back around into a butterfly. Again, I perform a pendulum out with my right and then across with my right. And that takes me through both together same as well as together opposites. Really important if you are working on getting just one hand to do the pendulum and not the other one. Something that will really frequently happen is you might perform the pendulum with both hands, or you might wind up performing it with neither hands. Aim towards performing the pendulum with both hands, and at the last minute, take the hand that's supposed to keep moving and give it a little bit of a kick to keep on spinning. Then you can work with what the other hand is doing. So, again, we want to do pendulum out, pendulum back, and return to our butterfly. Then we want to do the same thing with the left hand, pendulum out, pendulum back, back to the butterfly. Switch off hands here, right, under, and back, left, under, and back. Back and forth, at least 10 times. Cool. Next up, what I think is one of the most important ingredients for any poi spinner to drill when they're first starting off. Namely, we're going to be playing around with Tic-Tacs. So Tic-Tacs are this plane bending action where we're taking the poi back and forth across our body, but fundamentally keeping it spinning the same direction the entire time. Now, we want to be able to perform a tic-tac with only one hand and not the other. We start this off by having the poi spinning forwards at our sides, and I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to begin performing tic-tacs back and forth, passing the poi in between my arms in buzzsaw plane and then back to its own native side. I'm going to do 10 reps of this, and then 10 reps of the same action with my left hand. As with several other exercises on this list, this is an exercise that we probably want to perform in all timing and direction modes and in all directions. So next up, I'm going to get the poi spinning reverse in together time, same direction, and repeat this exercise with just my right hand performing the tic-tac, and then with just my left hand performing the tic-tac. Next up, we're going to do the same thing in together opposites. So I'm going to start with my right hand going forward, my left hand going reverse. Once again, my right hand is going to pass between buzzsaw plane and then back out to the side. And then I'm going to have my left hand pass into buzzsaw plane and then back out to the side. I'm going to do 10 reps of this with each hand. Then I'm going to switch directions. Right hand reverse, left hand forward. And once again, right hand goes between for 10 reps, and then left hand goes between for 10 reps. And then I'm going to play around with my split timings, starting with split time, same direction. Again, right hand is going to perform the tic-tacs first, going back and forth between buzzsaw plane and back out to wheel plane. And then I'm going to let my left hand perform the same action, going in and out, in and out. And I'm going to do the same thing in reverse. Right hand gets 10 reps, going in between and then back out, working very hard to keep my timing here. And then my left hand is going to work on going in between and then back out, like so. Next up, I'm going to play around in split time opposites. So I'm going to start off with my right hand forward, my left hand reverse. And once again, I'm going to work on performing 10 tic-tacs with my right hand and not my left hand, and then perform 10 tic-tacs with my left hand and not my right hand. And then I'm going to switch directions, right hand reverse, left forward. Again, 10 reps with my right hand going in between my arms, and then 10 reps with my left hand going in between my arms. You get all that down, you've got this exercise. Congratulations. All right, so for our final exercise on this list, we're going to play around with the thing that I know a bunch of people have been waiting for since I first mentioned transitions, and that is poi stalls. So this exercise is going to feel an awful lot like our pendulums exercise. Namely, we're going to be switching back and forth between together opposite and together same once again. We're just going to be using stalls to get back and forth between these two positions. So this time around, I'm going to be using bottom stalls, which are an awful lot like pendulums, and then down stalls, where I point the poi down towards the floor and then pull them back out in the opposite direction. Just like we did with pendulums, it might be helpful to warm up on this one by having the hand that is performing the stall do so and focus on keeping that hand in poi still while the other hand is moving, and then bring the poi back in the direction that you prefer. You can do this both by letting the bottom stall, for lack of a better term, stall out, and also by performing the down stall and just hanging out there for a second, getting used to the left hand still spinning the poi while the right hand is stalled down before coming back into a butterfly. Once again, you want to do this with each hand. So we're going to have the right hand do a bottom stall and then a down stall 10 times, and then we're going to have the left hand do a bottom stall and then a down stall 10 times. We're going to get used to being able to perform these transitions by performing stalls only one hand at a time. And if you can get that down, congratulations, you've gotten the whole workout done. Hey friend, are you hungry for even more poi exercises after all of this? Well, I've got a tip for you, and it's called the Flow Circle. The Flow Circle is a weekly exclusive lesson that's available only to my Patreon supporters. Each week you'll get access to a brand new lesson that'll help you get down the latest poi tricks, techniques, and poi theory. To sign up, head on over to patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi. Did you get anything out of this video? Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to help other people find it and to help my channel grow. This video would not be possible without my amazing supporters on Patreon. In particular, I'd love to give a shout out to my Flow patrons who are listed on screen right now. Thank you, you all rock. And if you're not currently a supporter but you'd like to become one, you can always do that by heading on over to Patreon and signing up at patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi, where you can get access to a whole host of awesome rewards, but even better than that, you'll be helping me out in my mission to bring poi spinning and flow arts to the whole wide world. So go check that out, please and thank you. And if you'd like to check out my 15-minute beginner poi workout, I will go ahead and leave a link to that up on screen as well as down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope to see you out there flowing. Thanks so much, and have a good one. Take care now. Peace.